Good morning and welcome. I have a beautiful spring DIY for you today. In today's crafting adventure, we're going to make this beautiful spring floral basket. To get started, you're going to need one of the egg wreath forms from Dollar Tree. I love the shape of these. These are very versatile. You're also going to need a piece of cardboard. We're going to be backing the lower portion of the egg wreath form here just to make it easier for us to make the bottom portion of the basket. You just need to decide how far up you want the basket part. I don't want mine very far up. I want to see a nice opening here so I have good space to put my florals. Once you decide how much, you just need to make sure that it covers the center section. See, mine doesn't make it all the way over, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to kind of hot glue this cardboard to the frame. You will need 2 rolls of the burlap ribbon you can get from Dollar Tree, 2 inches at 9 feet. You will need to cut 7 pieces at 8 inches and 5 pieces at 15 inches. I have my burlap cut. We're going to start with the longest piece. I'll lay that down. Now this is going to be our guide for building our woven part of our basket. Now we have 7 pieces cut at 8 inches. This is going to be our first row going across. So at the top here for the first one, you want to fold over the top. Come down. Now the second one you want to fold as well at the top, but this one's going to go on the underneath. And you want to come to the side. You only want to leave about a ½ inch hanging out. And then as we go across, we're going to tack that down. So the part that we folded over in the back, I'm going to add 2 little drops of hot glue on the back side and push that down. Then the other piece that I just folded, I'm going to simply glue that right next to it, but only in the back. Now I have my first row done. I'm just going to place this over it and add a little bit of weight to help me hold it in place while I work on it. And now you just need to go through and weave in your pieces. Here on the end you want to leave just a little bit to wrap around so you have a clean edge. So you just tuck that little piece around to the back when the first piece is on the front. Once you have it in place, just go through and add a little bit of hot glue to tack it down. Just continue to work your weave until you get all your pieces in. So I have my ribbon all woven together and tacked down with hot glue. I have one piece of the 15-inch ribbon left, and that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to put kind of like a brim across the top here. And to do that, I'm initially going to fold down just like 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to hot glue this right across the top, but I'm going to leave enough so I can wrap it around to the back. I want that rim to be thicker than the rest. All right, that piece is ready to go. You're also going to need some rope. You'll need a couple packages. I'll let you know exactly how many once I get done. And we're going to wrap the handle here for our basket. I'm going to start in the back here and glue it to the back of the cardboard. Once you get the end down, just go around and wrap your frame. If you need to, you can always tack down the rope with a little bit of glue. You can either tack it to the piece of rope below it, or you can also tack it right onto the wire frame, whatever you need. But you're looking for a nice tight fit. So I'm up to where my main curve is right here. I haven't really had any issues up to this side until I started to get to the curve. Now I don't want a lot of bunching around the bottom here. So how I figured out to fix that is I've gone around all of the bars twice. Now on the third time, I'm going to pull through after the third bar and then go back to wrapping around all of them. So I'll wrap around all of the bars twice. And then I'll wrap around just these 3 bars once. The key is to make sure that you hold it nice and snug. But as you can see, I'm working my way around that curve. I don't have any spaces. I'm keeping everything nice and tight, but I'm not getting any bunching here because every third time I'm only wrapping around the 3. In between, just add a little bit of hot glue if you're having a hard time keeping them snug. Once you get around the curve and you start going back down, you can just simply wrap all the way around. I have my handle all wrapped. Now before I cover the bottom, I'm going to add a piece of floral foam. I did pick this up from Dollar Tree, and this is about 2 inches by 3.8 inches. And I'm going to glue it right here onto the cardboard. Now I'm ready to add my braided part. You just want to make sure that you're able to come up and cover the base of your handle, and that you have enough that it's wide enough that you can wrap it around. So I'm going to start on this side, and I want it to leave it as long as possible so that I can get a little poof here. And since that does have wired edge, once I get this down, I'll be able to mold that a little bit better. But I want to make sure that I can cover that. Once you have the sides glued on, go down to the bottom and attach the bottom. And then I'm going to slowly work my way up on either side, attaching it. I think that looks very cute and secure in the back. And just don't be afraid to go in and fold and keep tucking and gluing down until you get the shape that you're happy with. Now if the back bothers you, you can take a piece of brown paper, you can take another piece of material and just cover the bottom section there. No problem. But now our vessel here is ready to start adding some florals. The florals that I've chosen are these really pretty yellow and blue pansies, perfect for spring. And I do have 4 stems of them for this project, and they are all in the same color tones. Dollar Tree does have a couple different color tones to choose from. On 2 of them, you're going to want to trim them short. Take this long piece of the stem off. On the other 2, you can just grab the stem and bend it all the way up. So those are the 2 that are bent, and then I have 2 here that are cut. And you want to take your floral heads and kind of face them forward a little bit. And as I put them in, I'm going to put 1 in the front and 1 in the back, like this. So I'm going to start with the 1 in the back, and it's okay if it comes apart in pieces, that's alright. Just going to use the floral foam and start pushing them in. play with your blooms. Kind of move the head so that they're facing the way that you want. Now I'm going to place in my second down here, and then these I'm going to fill in one on either side. I have all my florals in my basket and I'm very happy with that. I think it looks so pretty and very springy. Pull a few more down a little bit lower here. That better. And now my basket needs a bow. I'm going to be using my Easy Bow Maker. You're going to need a full-length pipe cleaner. And I have this beautiful yellow and white checked ribbon. And this is Way to Celebrate. This was $3.98, 1.5 inches at 12 feet. I'm not sure where I picked this up. I think Celebrate, isn't that a Michael's brand? Okay, so I'm going to start by measuring out my tail at 8 inches. I'm going to pinch and twist. This ribbon is only nice on one side. On your tails, the nice side should be facing up. On your loops, when you come through and you start to make your loops, the nice side should be facing down. And I'm going to be making 4 loops on either side at 5 inches. And that took up the whole roll. I'm going to take your full-length pipe cleaner, feed it down on one side, pull it up, and I push my ribbon down, and then I pinch and lift out. That helps to keep my bow nice and stacked. I take those pipe cleaners and wrap them around to the back. Pull nice and tight and give a twist. If you need to do any adjusting, you want to go right up to where it comes out and do your twisting and your adjusting there. Now I'm just going to open up my loops. I want this to have kind of a messy bow look to it, so I'm going to place my bow right up here on the side, and I'm just going to use the pipe cleaners. I'm going to wrap it right around and tie it off in the back. Now I like my tails long, so I'm going to just dovetail them. And I don't want a real strong dovetail, so I'm just going to do about a 1/2 inch. I think that gives such a pretty little dovetail. I have my bow on. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. It is so pretty over this beautiful spring basket. Now there's one more item that I want to add. And they are just a couple of these really cute little bees that I found at Dollar Tree. Now Dollar Tree carried the little bees or the little ladybugs. You can add either, but since my color tone has so much yellow, I decided to go with the bees, and I'm only going to add a couple. I'm just going to hot glue them on, add a little bit of glue. Isn't that cute? I think that's the perfect final addition for my spring basket. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show me some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. And if you enjoy craft tutorials and hauls, you're going to want to check out these other videos. Thanks again for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. You have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.